Hang on. I am getting set up for this live. Oh, okay. I see we are live. I had some technical difficulties trying to do this earlier. So now I am back on live. So hopefully we don't have those difficulties anymore. Um, I was waiting on one person. I didn't really invite many people because I knew it was gonna be disastrous because it's my first time and um I just knew it, you know what I mean? But I wanted something that I could look back on like in a year or two and say, "Oh my goodness, I remember when I did that video and it was horrendous and now I am a pro." Just kidding. So I'm not new to doing lives. I do them usually for Adobe, but I am new to doing lives where I am crafting. So this is my first craft live, not first ever live, but first craft live. I am also hoarse. My voice is very hoarse, and I apologize for that. I decided to go live and forgot that I was hoarse. So the what I want to do today is make a card. Amy R has a challenge where it's with Altenew, and her challenge is to. It's called the Inspiration Photo Challenge. By the way, it's Amy R of Prairie Paper and Ink. For those of you who know, but she has a challenge, and I thought, oh, I always make cards, and people are always like, why didn't you record it? So this time I'm gonna record it, and I record all the time, but when I record, I don't. I don't have time for editing, so I never post it. So now, if I go live, I don't have a choice. It's posted regardless. So all right, let me send an invite out to someone real quick. Copy this link. Let me go put it on. I don't even know what that is. Let me copy it and put it in Messenger. Hang on one second. Facebook Messenger. Send it to my niece. Because she'll jump in here with me, so I ain't in here by myself. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I sent you the link in Messenger. And let me send it to one more person. Just because I know these two people. And oh, I see Geraldine here. Hey, Geraldine. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm just sending this link out real quick to okay. All right. So I sent it to you, my niece, and Christy. So hopefully you three are my guests tonight. Okay, awesome. I'm glad you came now because earlier the camera anyway, I had to stop the first live because the camera was crazy. But thank you for coming. Oh my gosh. The next best thing to be in a Zoom. Yes. Love it. Okay. So what I was explaining was to myself at the time is I'm doing this live because Altenew has a challenge and you guys can do the challenge too. It's open for anybody. But they have a challenge and the challenge was uh, it's their inspiration challenge photo and Amy R of Prairie Paper and Ink kicked off the challenge. She has a photo, and let me copy this just in case you guys want it in the chat. But she has a photo in the challenge, and so that's the inspiration that we have to use. Oh, will it not let me send a link? Okay, I guess I can't send it. Weird. Um, yeah, I guess I can't send the link. I should have put it in the things we learn, right? Um, oh, you know why it's saying I can't send it? Because it's too long. Uh, okay. Well, I can't send the link right now. I can send it in Messenger, but maybe I can send it in Messenger to you, and then Maybe it'll allow you to post it. I don't know, but I'm gonna send it in Messenger quick just in case. But anyway, so that's the link to it. I'll post this in my description in the end for anyone else who watches. But okay, so one of my friends just got home. That's Christy. She'll be joining. Um, let's see. Okay. But anyway, so that's the basis behind this is to create a card. So her photo, um, I wish I could post it, but you know what? I can post it in the YouTube community, so I'll post it after. But her photo is of pink flowers, and pretty much that's the theme. The theme is pink, and she has these flowers, and I have to create an inspiration. So I went through my Altenew things. I don't have a lot about Altenew yet, but I am building my stash. But the funny thing is, the colors that I have are pink, so that worked out. All right, so this is the Altenew stamp set I'm going to be using. It's called Nostalgic Florals, and I went through to see everything. I want to make sure I'm using everything Altenew. I have the inks. I also have these re-inkers, which are pink. They were on sale, so I grabbed them. So thankfully, pink is my favorite color, and the contest is pink. So I got these. So these are the things I'll be using. And then I have some markers, and I grabbed all the markers that I have, but also knew that have pink in them. And these all have pink. And then I also have color pencils, which are awesome. I love these color pencils. But anyway, these are Woodless color pencils by Altenew, and I use these. If you've not used Woodless color pencils, they seem weird at first, but oh my gosh, they are amazing. And I don't know how I lived my life without it. So, so that is the gist of it. That is why I'm doing this. And if you're doing it along, please let me know. But if not, it's okay. All right, so let's get started. So this Altenew stamp wheel. This is the old one. Um, I got this stamp wheel because it went on sale. Here's what's funny. It went on sale, and then the very next week they came out with a new stamp wheel, and it's bigger and better. And I can't get that one yet, but eventually, I will have that stamp wheel. You know. But anyway, I think it's pretty cool. It allows you to let me put it in frame. It allows you to stamp and then turn and then stamp and then turn. So it's like a little wheel thing. Hopefully that's coming through. I can't tell if these lights are helping. Let me see. I got another light over here, which usually does not help, but we'll see. I'm gonna turn it on just in case. Nah, nah, nah. I'm not gonna. There we go. All right. So can you guys see? Okay. You were wondering why I have so much pink. I know. You know, it happens to be my favorite color, and it's what I need. I always also have next to me whenever I'm crafting. I have listen to my voice coming back. Look at that. I have this, which are baby wipes, and I've tried many wipes. Kirkland, which are by Costco, are the best. They just are, and not just me. Hey, Christy. Meet Candace. That's my niece, and Geraldine. You already know from the other night. So awesome. My worlds are colliding. My favorite peeps are here. You guys are the only people I invited. So here you go. All right. So Christy, what I was saying was I'm doing that contest by Altenew. Um and per Amy R of Prairie Paper and Ink gave them a photo for inspiration, and so it's pink. So I'm gonna be doing flowers because that's what's in her photo, and I'm gonna create a card with that. What am I gonna create? I don't know. You already know. Me and Christy are the slow crafters. That's what we call ourselves. And so Christy is amazing, very friendly, cool, and awesome. Tages. Okay. All right. So I don't have Altenew's black ink, so I am gonna be using um y'all know. Y'all know Memento. Gonna be using Memento ink because I'm gonna be playing with alcohol markers. I'm also might be playing with watercolor too, but we'll see. All right, so this is Mental Black ink for those who, I'm going to try to make sure I hold it right side up. I have a tendency to be upside down naturally, but even more so. Okay, that light is reflecting in that thing, so I'm going to try. And I have the light up higher so that it wouldn't reflect. Oh, you know what? I think that's the overhead light. That's what that is. You think I'm getting up to turn it? I am not. So hopefully that glare doesn't bother you so much. I'm gonna move this over. Is that better? All right. We are amazingly slow. We actually crafted. I think we were like what 3 hours. It was so crazy. But anyway, all right. So I'm putting in this paper. Actually, is what is her name? It's so popular. I can't think of the name of it at the moment, but it's paper by it always sells out. Anyway, I'll put it in the description. You can't think when you're under pressure always. Okay. So I'm gonna open up this stamp. I haven't used it yet. First time use. But when I saw it, I stopped looking. I was like, oh, that's perfect. Pink flowers. Boom. So in my head, when I said pink flowers, I thought of Miley Cyrus, I Could Buy Myself Flowers. Because I love that song. But I can't sing it because, copyright and all. I can sing 10 seconds of it. But you don't want to hear me sing it anyway, especially not being hoarse. You don't want to hear it when I'm not hoarse. We're not going to talk about that. All right. So, all right. So let's go ahead and when I'm using the stamp wheel, see, this is why I want the other stamp wheel too. Another reason, because this one is not big enough for what I want to do, but that's okay. All right. All right. So I'm just going to pick up this stamp. And Christy and Geraldine, well, Christy, you might not know, but Geraldine, when I talk about in North Carolina how I show my niece how to do artwork and how I'm so proud of that, that's Candace. Candace is her mom. And so when I go to North Carolina, I love showing my niece and my nephew. Well, my nieces and my nephew, but I have this, my one niece, I talk about a lot because she's very into it, whereas my nephew and my other niece are sometimes into it. Okay, all right, there we go. So I'm gonna press this down. You can vouch for the 3 hours, yeah, yeah. Well, Geraldine, we do lives, and or no, we do. What do? We do Zooms, and we're in there for 3 hours, when we're doing Zoom and stuff. But my son is coming here. You guys know lives are crazy. What?
Sorry. No, are you doing a live?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
It's not that important.
Well.
Let me see. Okay. Okay.
Well, I gotta test and there's more.
Oh, well, I gotta read it after. Yeah. I can't read it all now.
That's all I was saying. That's all I was like, oh wait. Yeah.
I love you. Thank you. Y'all know life be life, and that's what lives are all about. Christy said that where I'd rather be. Woo! Okay. So I stamped this. Typically I keep the stamp in there because in the end I stamp it again, after I do all my coloring and stuff. So I like to color. But there's also ink blending options and stuff like that. But I'm probably gonna color this. I don't know. Yes, I do. I'm gonna color. And but you know what? I don't have alcohol markers by Altenew. That's okay. That's okay. We're just going with the flow. I have these. I'm not quite sure how I'm 100% feeling about them yet, but I like this because I'm limited. Typically, like I buy all the supplies by whoever, so that. But with Altenew, I'm limited because I don't have all their supplies. So we're gonna see how this works. Now these are watercolor markers. They don't blend as well as I like, but we're gonna see how this works. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off coloring this, and I'm gonna look at some comments, see what y'all talking about. Yeah, yeah, we do. So me and Geraldine do lives in a group. We do Zoom, and we have a nice little crafting group of us, uh, four ladies, and we have a bond that is just amazing. Keona's in that. Geraldine, I mean not Geraldine. Christy, Keona had them laughing because Keona joined one of the lives, and she said that I'm allergic to everything, because she had to just wrap me out like that. Um, oh, awesome. Okay, so Christy's making a card. Sorry. I was not gonna cough on camera. That was my purpose. Not coughing on camera. All right. But Chrissy makes cards for a lot of things too. They're just such amazing people. You know what? Just amazing people are brought into my life all the time. Okay, let me see. And Candace for a while will send me pictures of her drawing. Her and my niece would draw a lot. I haven't gotten pictures lately. No, I'm just gonna put that out there, Candace, just so you know. Mm. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Candace? What's up with the photos? I haven't gotten drawing pictures in a while. Now you're silent. Mm. Shameful, shameful, shameful. Okay, so trying to color it quickly. Takes one to know one. Oh yeah, yeah. We were definitely all of us. So yeah, really. Geraldine is in Alaska, and when we all met, Keona was in New York, and she was in upstate New York, like real upstate New York, past Syracuse, and we actually went to visit. Um, we actually went down there to visit Keona, me, my husband, and my daughter. I had a good time. We stayed on. She was on the military base, and we stayed on military base Fort Drum. Had a really good time, and then Keona moved to Alaska because her husband retired, and so now Keona and Geraldine are in Alaska, and me and Jolene, I'm in Maryland, and Jolene's in Tennessee. I think I'm right. Yeah, Tennessee. But we were all supposed to go to Alaska to see them, and I didn't make it. I was the only one that didn't make it because I had surgeries and a whole bunch of craziness happening during that time. So I could not partake in the amazing festivities. So I had to miss out. Wah, wah. Yeah, I know. But Candace, you laughing at the pictures that I'm not receiving? Is that what you're laughing at, Candace? Because I used to get my pictures every day. Just don't understand it. But anyway, so see, this is probably good for my voice. It came. Look, it's getting stronger. Get out of here. Now, yesterday and the day before, this would not have been good for it, but I think it's hit, and that's why it's getting stronger. See, I still want to make the middle dark, but I'm so afraid it's not gonna blend, and I don't wanna have to use water because it's not waterproof paper Decisions. They're so hard. Guys, they're so hard. Oh, I just dropped a pencil or marker. And I must grab it because if I don't, I won't grab it later. There we go. All right. Let's see. How was your day? Are you asking me or Candace and them? But even if you're not asking me, I'm gonna answer. My day was pretty good. I what did I do today? I worked, so you know that part. But yeah, I think I had a pretty good day. I had meetings, you know, those always boring. Um, but during meetings, what's kind of cool about my job, they know like that I have to do something, so I color during the meetings, pretty much. Uh, and so during the meetings, I get to color, and so that's what I do. But I'm always listening. They always ask, you know, hey, what do you think? And I'm on point with it. So, but a part of my attention span has to, I have to color or I have to do something, you know, that's exciting for me to hear what you're saying. Oh, my days. Yeah, I got some. So I got like three normal jobs. Oh, Geraldine had a week full of reviews. Oh yeah, how those reviews going? But I'm gonna do it. Even though I know it's a bad idea. I know this is a bad idea. I'm gonna do the stippling approach though, where I just do dots. We'll see if that helps. Um, yeah, Geraldine, how those reviews going? Motherhood is hard. Oh my gosh, it is. I agree. See, if we done went through Christie's software, um, we could have been doing a live together. Okay, let me put this right here. Me and Christy are talking about doing lives on Saturdays. You know, um, I think we're gonna set that up. This is either a really bad idea or it's gonna be an amazing. We'll see how that goes. If I'd have prepared for watercolor, then I would have used a different paper. But I forgot I don't have all the supplies that I need yet. Um, how do y'all think that's looking? Motherhood is the best. I wouldn't either. They drive me. They drive me. They drive me crazy. They do. But I'll take that crazy any day. Chris, do you have any? I mean, I know you told me, but how many kids do you have? Oh, I think yeah, I did. I might throw a water brush on here. You were able to stream both channels? Oh, good. So, yeah, we need to do that. That would be awesome. Let me see. Going into this next set of pinks. See how this goes. That's rich. All right, so I think what I want to do next is Since it's a pink challenge, I'm gonna I'm gonna my leaves are gonna be pink. I wonder how pink does it have to be. I wish I could see like other people's examples. Oh, they have examples in there. And I think this is an example. And they're making the leaves green. The channel that I'm on, Christy, I think did I send it to you in Messenger? The contest. No, I sent it to Geraldine. Let me copy the link. Do you want the link, Candace? I'll send you the link. Let me see. This is the. Oh, sorry, but that didn't work. I was trying to send you guys the link so that you can see what I'm referring to. It won't post inside of the YouTube or won't let me post it because it's a very long link. So I'm having to send it to you guys in Messenger. All right, Candace, I send it to you. Christy, I'm about to send it to you. Oh, I sent it to you, Christy. You have it. So that's the blog that shows what uh, Amy R's inspiration was and that photo. So below it, I think, are some of the people who have submitted so far. And they're doing pink, but they're still making like the stuff green. So I guess green is okay. I thought everything had to be pink. You know me. I don't mind pink at all. In fact, I welcome it. Okay, Candace, I'll send it to you. I'll send it in Messenger. So that's the contest. And the inspiration for this video and why I decided to go live. See, when you use watercolor markers without, or at least me, watercolor markers without water, they just don't blend well, which is why people love alcohol markers, which is what I love too. It's just telling me I got to get some alcohol markers by Altenew. I don't have them yet. Um, but I will. I love watercolor though. I just love watercolor when you use it with water because, yeah, that's how it spreads and blends. But, so I'm just quickly coloring the leaves, not. So two things will happen. If I like this will be the one I submit. If I don't like it, then what'll happen is I'll just use this as inspiration and recreate the one I want to submit. So either way, this kind of becomes a sketch at that point of, ooh, I want to use this, and ooh, I want to position this like this, or, or what have you. So there's my green. I'm going to look for a darker green. Oh, and these are what I'm using, these Zanzibar. I got these on a great deal. They were on a crazy sale a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I was like, oh, all four for that? Yes, that's yes, please. That's what I said. I said yes, please. Just like that. All right, so I'm gonna flick these. I didn't use watercolor paper, so I don't know how well this paper's gonna hold up. I'm quite sure there's bleed through the back. I just don't want to tear up the paper. You know what I mean? My favorite watercolors are Tim Holtz pencils. Oh my gosh, I have them. Yes, they are. They are amazing. Um, I would have used them too, but I'm actually really getting into this crayon too, just smudging it. That's kind of cool. But I would have used them, but I'm trying to use Altenew's products. So since I don't have a lot of Altenew, that's a challenge for me. You know what I mean? So, but I love Tim Holtz pencils. Oh my goodness. You guys don't know what we're talking about. Well, I know Geraldine does, but Candace, if you don't know what they are, I'll probably bring them down next time I come down. They are amazing. Candace, do you watercolor? I can't remember. Jelly bean. See, it's so blotchy. How's that looking? Blotchy. What y'all think? What do you think? Jelly bean. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I keep forgetting. It says on the back what they are. Lime. So this is okay. Transfer. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Yes. Yes. Well, yeah. It's funny. I said that, and that green happened to be there. Jelly bean green. So you right. You right. What do y'all think? How do y'all think it's looking? Journey watercolors. Of course she does, because she's amazing. Journey's my niece that I always love going down there, hang out with. Awesome. Geraldine is my positive. I tell you. Thank you, ma'am. And then one thing I like to do in the end when I'm done with it is I start off with Memento because if I'm using alcohol markers, Memento works, it won't smear. And then, but I always end with Versafine because the black that's on Versafine is so amazing. So you see how it looks now. I'm going to build back in that richness of the blacks. And no matter what medium I use, I end with Versafine. I just love it. I just make sure that it's dry, that the item is dry, and then I go right back in with Versafine always. And then it'll pop back up those lines. Versafine is just so much better. I just love Versafine. Um, Memento just does not do it for me, but I like it as a starter. And then I go right back in and Versafine it up. I mean, for real though. Look at that black. It was not that black before. Versafine for the win. Look at them leaves. Look at them veins. Versafine. Ooh, Versa, you so fine. You so fine. Hey, Versa. Okay, sorry. All right, so that is yes. Yes. I had someone I was talking to and they were like, no, this other ink is so much better. Oh no, they were talking about Memento. And I was like, not better than Versafine. And they were like, no, it is, it is. And then I had to show them the difference. They were like, oh, well, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Listen, I would show out for Versafine. You hear me? You're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Versa. Hey, Versa. And I have learned that I was pulling up a stamp once and it had these feet. And and I pulled it up and the feet broke off. And I was like, oh, so I've learned to be more gentle with my stamps. Yeah, because listen, be a Jiffy Lube commercial where it says be good to your car or your car will be good to you. It goes the same for stamps. They will not. They get crazy. Now what did I just do? Y'all know the number one saying in the craft room is what did I just do with that? I just had my all of my papers I want to use. Oh, there we go. There it is. There it is. False alarm. Everything's okay now. All right, I'm gonna cut this so that I'm not. Okay, there we go. So, okay. And the cool thing about this stamp wheel, it comes with this mat, and this mat holds it in place. Notice my paper is not moving. So cool. So cool. All right, let me go to this flower. Because what I'm thinking is in my head right now. So this is the paper where all the magic is going to come true. I'm a tucker. So I'm forever looking for. Yes, me too. Me too. So this is the paper. This is the card front that everything's gonna go on. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have a flower down here and a flower up here. Now I don't know. I'm gonna have to cut something, of course, but my thought right now is to have a flower on each end. But I could see this leaves so much, like because I'm looking at this opening, and I'm a graphic design teacher too, so I'm kind of. But this opening right here leaves space for you know a lot, like a stencil or something like that. Also, if I do it this way, this space leaves a lot, and then I like to think of the flow, how I want this to flow. So whichever direction I choose is the flow of the card. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Ah, we'll see. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put another one on. Let's do this one. Don't know if I'm gonna use them both, but just in case I do, I like to be prepared. I like to be prepared. I could actually let me show you guys something. Listen, this hop is this challenge is for Altenew, but I have a new best friend, and it's not Altenew. This right here is Diamond Press new die machine. I'm going to show you what it does in a minute. I love this thing. This is my favorite die cutting machine ever. And when I tell you guys, I have almost all of them. I do. I have Stampin' Up machines. I have um what is that? Big Shot. Um I have a lot. I have Gina K's. Yeah, I have a lot of machines. But my favorite right now, my flavor of the month is VersaFine's machine. So I said VersaFine. Oh my gosh. My flavor of the month is or favorite machine is by Diamond Press. I love it so much. I love it so much. One of our girls in our group, our craft group, I got her to get one. She ordered it. And it's on sale right now on HSN for like $44. It's crazy. And that's why I got it because it was on sale. And I was like, oh, what do I got to lose? I can't lose anything, right? It's $44. So that's not like losing $100 on a machine. But when I tell you that machine shocked the life out of me, I was like, wow. So, but wait till you see. Wait till you see why. Wait till you see. You're going to see that in a few minutes. Ooh, that didn't stand well. Let's try that again. Too much ink was left on that. Now, I do have this pressure thing that's supposed to, I'm going to stamp that twice. That's supposed to help with the pressure, but what's it called? It's like a puck or something. But I got a fist, so let's see how that works. All right, that's much better. Definitely richer. Let's wipe it off. Wipe off my stamp. And again, I'm gonna color it. You know what? I'm gonna drop the dark color first, just to see. But now VersaFine is a wetter ink, and so it's probably still wet. So I'm really trying not to touch those edges, because then I'll smear it. It does dry quick, but actually no, it doesn't. That's not what it's known for. All right. I'm just flicking up that flicking up the colors. Uh, Someone else entered. It looks like we got 4 people. Hello. We don't bite if you want to say hello. Or is somebody in twice? Are one of you guys in twice? Or if not, I definitely want to make sure I welcome you. Right, let's see. Um, Try to quickly color this one. I try not to go out the lines, but I just did, and it's okay. I won't cry about it. I'll be a big girl. Carolina, you still at work? So this usually trips me out. So like here it's like 6 o'clock. Well, going on 7. For Geraldine, it's what is it? 4 hours? It's like is it like 2 o'clock there? And we'll talk all the time. And I stay up late so that I could stay in the Zooms, and she gets up early so that like we accommodate each other's time zones. It's just crazy different. Okay, I got the pinks in. Let's do the lighter pink. Carolyn might be she also does she's an educator of the little babies, the pre. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it with this paper. So let's see. What are you doing, Christy? You working on your card? Oh yeah. Oh, you said it's wonderful what she does. Let me tell you something. She's such a good mom too. Like I get to listen to their nighttime routine because half the time we're like zooming. Um, and it's an honor. All right, so that's that. This flower is definitely faster than the other one. Oh, I'm missing a. No, I'm not. Okay. Let me get pink for the center. Oh, I didn't realize it was off camera. Hey, let me know. You're stamping with the Altenew. You're stamping a little Altenew watering can. So cute. Oh, so cute. So cute. All right, there we go. There we go, yo. There we go. All right, so now for the green, and then I'm going to show you what this die cutting machine does. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. I don't know if you've seen it or if you've seen it advertised. Like I said, for me, it was a surprise. I had no idea. But this thing is butter. It is. All right, so I'm going to quickly, I'm coloring real fast because I'm a very slow colorist. And so when I color, I like to make sure. But right now I'm just zooming through. But I like to follow like the curves and paths of every line. But we can't always get what we want. Oh, that was blue. That wasn't what I was looking for. Let me see. I'm sure I'm putting some color in one of these wrong. Let me get a different green. I eventually am gonna have to put these in in a container. I can't live in boxes, no matter how much I wanna. Why is that, right? Let's see. You had 2 stressful days at work, and they bought you food. Ah, well, you're full of goo. That's awesome that they bought you food, though. I like that. I'm like, if you're gonna stress me, feed me. You know, that's the American way. All right, so I'm about to ink this one with VersaFine. Just going over it one more time, just to get over the areas. Make sure that line stays crisp. Although I didn't really cross the line much this time like I did the first time, but still, make sure I line it up. And abracadabra. Shabam. Here we go. Not a vegetable in sight. What'd they feed you? What'd you have? Ta-da! Look at that. I love this black. Where's the fine? It's so amazing. All right. I don't think I need leaves. I was thinking of putting leaves on there before, but what I do think I might do, since I don't have a stencil by them, I think I'm going to. You see this leaf right here? I'm gonna lightly, I'm gonna stamp the background like all over the like a stencil. Right. I think I can take this up. I'm gonna put this down. This is the background. So I'm gonna try to put my stamps back because you already know I am that person that can never find stuff. It'll be right there in my face and I still can't find it. Like, where did I put? Like a lot of times, and I'm sure this happens a lot with a lot of people. My phone, I'll be like, where did I put my phone? My husband will be like, you mean the one that you're taking a picture with? Yeah, that was the one, honey. Good job. That was the one. So all the time. All the time. All right. Told you all new Altenew stuff. So I didn't have. So it's my first time using Altenew ink. I'm stamping the background with, like I said, I have a limited palette, and so I'm limiting myself. I'm not using anybody else. I have a limited Altenew palette, but I have like everything Gina K and everything Simon, and so I'm slowly building my um, Altenew uh, stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make a background. Hopefully that's light enough because I don't want to compete. You know, what will my students say? You know what I mean? They'll be like, she graded us off for that, and then she does it herself. I have to be like, oh. Then I have to be like, do as I say, not as I do. But that's not true. That's not the right way to be. You know what I mean? So I got to make sure I'm following the rules too. But I do tell them, know the rules of design so that when you break them, you know how to break them and you know why. And you can explain that, you know. So I created a little background, you know. We'll see how it looks. This is all, I didn't even need this one. I was thinking of layering that, but I'm not gonna. Okay, so here we go. And then later on, I have to come in with my sentiment. And I figure out what sentiment I want to use. Might as well do that now. Let's see. I'll put this back down. Like I say, thinking of you. Hey, you guys pick the sentiment. Thinking of you. That's this one. Can you guys see it? Hang on. Paper behind it. Thinking of you. Huge congrats. You did it. Love, wow, or good luck. Which one? We got thinking of you. Good luck. Huge congrats. Love, wow. Which one should I do? Breaking the law, breaking the law. That's right. You can break that graphic design law as long as you know the law to break it. See what I'm saying? Love it. Graphic design is different than a hobby. And that's why I try to graphic design is very different than art. With graphic design, there's a lot of rules. And this is why I think I love crafting so much because I have the opportunity to do what I want. I don't have to follow any rule. I just do. And do you know that that was the hardest thing for me because I'm so used to rules. So it was very hard to, when I first got back into crafting, it was very hard to break those rules. But now I'm like, whatever. I can do what I want. I'm free, you know. So which one? Thinking of you. Okay, going once, going twice. Sold to Christy. All right, let's do this one. Thank you for playing. All right, let me pick this up. Usually I have to do the sentiment like twice at least. That's gonna be versifying always. That's okay. Please be McBossy. You're participating. I like it. I like it a lot. I also need some thinking of you cards. I'm always happy birthday or you're great. Today I did this one that says you did it. Hold on, I'm gonna show you my card I did today. I can't post it yet. Can I post it? Or did I post it? I don't know if I posted it. No, I didn't post it. Oh, this one. No, I did. You do you. I created this card today. Is that upside down? Is this right? Is this right? Like this? Holding it right. Oh no, please chat. They're being quiet. Probably Geraldine's probably dealing with uh students or parents and Candace is a mom, her little baby's home. So Cute. And they cute. So I did that one for Simon Says Stamp is having a contest. Okay. Hang on. Look at that. I'm going to be doing these contests because I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. So thinking of you. Now put it down again. One more time. I was trying to see if I only had to do it once, but nope. One more again. One more again. Should be good. When I think of you, my hoarseness is crazy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice. Christy, nice one. Nice one. Okay. Let me move that out the way. Let me put that back so that later on, I'm not saying where it up. You know, I am still looking for the package to something that I put up as a stamp set, and I don't have a package, so I can't put the set up yet. And I'm like, how do you lose that, Drea? But you know, she did. That's me. Drea is me, and I lost it. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know how I lost it, but I did. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about this right here. Where did I put? Okay, so this is beat up right now because I use it a lot. So I'm gonna hold the bottom. But this is all you need to die cut. Just this folder. And look how thin it is. And it cuts like butter. It's by Diamond Press, so it cuts the very intricate dies amazingly. I don't even have to like press the thing to bring it. They just fall out of the die. Oh my gosh. I love $44. Listen, I don't get a dime, but I just want to save people and let you know that this is amazing. All right. So I'm going to cut this because and it's bigger than most of the little machines. It only does 4 1/4. So it's so cool. Wait till you see. Wait till you see. You got a friend in me. That's all I can do in that song. I cut that too close. That's all right. That's all right. We're gonna make it work. Okay. Is that it? Is that all I did? These. Okay. Yep, that's it. All right. So let me get the dies. Did I not pull the dies out? I don't think I pulled them out. Hang on. Okay. Let me grab the dies. Am I tripping? Did I not? You know, I don't think this one came with a die, but that's okay. I'm still gonna show you how it works because I'll use something else. Wow, I think I was thinking of this one. This one comes with the die. That one didn't, but that's okay because I'm gonna show you how it works anyway. All right, so because I have to, so I'm gonna have to fussy cut. That's okay, but I'm gonna have to show you. Look how this works. You open this die. I just grab this one. Okay. So I just do paper since I don't really need um all right, so this is the die, right? So I'm gonna put the die on here like I do anything else. Making sure you fit. All right, so I'm gonna put my little tape in here. I'm going to put it in this folder. Okay, y'all see that? It's just a folder. There is no big, heavy folder. It is just this thin folder. And then I'm going to push it through. And it goes through the machine. I want you to see the other end. Check this out. Look at that cut. It cuts it. It's just a thin folder. And the cut is crisp and clean with no caffeine. You see that? What? So awesome. So I love this machine. This is my favorite. Oh my goodness. And the fact that I don't have to deal with sandwiches, I don't have to do. That's what I'm saying, girl. When I saw that, it was like, the first thing that threw me was $44. So I was like, I'm not getting that. And then I was reading the reviews and I said, no way, no way. So I am going to do I got intricate dies that I have a hard time cutting. I'm going to do a comparison on my, on this channel. One day I'm going to compare both of them. That is crazy. Crazy. So crazy. I can't believe I thought the die was in here. It was not. That's funny. The other thing Altenew does too, or Altenew, sorry, does too is inside of this package, there's a inspiration. Like so to give you like, I won't take the whole thing out. I guess I'm taking the whole thing out. But there's inspiration that it kind of gives you and information on different ways to use the die. I thought that was pretty cool. And then you can color this, you know, very cool. So, all right. I'll be looking for that later because I didn't put that back. So y'all know how that goes. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. Oh, we're down to 2. Somebody had to roll, Christy. I don't know if my niece had to roll. Who's still here? Candace, you still here? I'm sure. I got a text somewhere. Oh, okay. She's on Bible study too. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna cut this out. If I would have known this didn't have a die though, I would have done a 1-layer card because I hate having a fuzzy cut. I'm okay with it, but I'm trying to leave a small border. I think it's just me, you, and my niece. All right, let's see. Fussy cutting time, fussy cutting time. These are also my favorite scissors. I'm a lefty. And so finding the right scissors was hard for me. I have over 100 and something scissors that did not work. So I have a scissor graveyard. They just didn't work for me. It works for everybody else in my family. There are, except for my husband, he's lefty too. But he can do certain things with his right hand. I am a true lefty. Like I gotta eat on the left side, like it's crazy. But you know, it is what we do. It's how God created us. Let me put this right here. There we go. Um, you need some good lefty fussy cutting scissors. Yes, I do. Cause it gets crazy. which these so far have been working, but it's just how I have to hold the scissors hurts everybody's heart, as you saw the other day. I think everybody was afraid for my safety. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to say I'm a pro at it and then something crazy happens, but I've been left my whole life. I remember my mom trying to teach me how to iron. I felt bad for her. You got a friend in me. Well, you know, I should have told Ellen. She would have come next time. I was trying to pick a certain subset that, stuff went wrong, would be okay with it. Like the first live I did, oh my gosh, the camera, I chose the correct camera, but then when it went live, it chose my default camera and that one wasn't gonna work. So it would not let me switch cameras for nothing. So I had to end that live and resend Candace the link to rejoin. I was like, ah. So I'm glad you weren't home at first because you got to I got to spare you that part. Yo. Whew. Oh, is Christopher on? See, it's so hard figuring out a good time to do a live. It really is because I was like, I won't do it. Like I was gonna do live right after Craft Roulette. And that's how I figured out Dallas was on because I went to my YouTube and it tells you such and such is live. And I was like, oh, not doing that. I'm gonna go watch her. So I went and watched her. But I have so many lives I love. Like I can't go after Gina K because Jennifer McGuire or Kathy always goes after them, and I'm gonna watch them. So that's the hardest part. You used to watch him at 8, but now 6:30 is before no younger work. Yeah. I, um, I used to, I don't. I think I used to watch when he was at 8, and I think when he. Sorry, hang on. An allergen just hit. Okay, Geraldine just wrote me. She has a meeting. Let's see. I need some little ones that work well. Like I got Spellbinder's little scissors, but they don't work as well as these. It's not as smooth. That one's hanging on by a string. Oh, on Brutus Live, I heard them mention Candy. Is that the same Candy that was on there like way back? Who I thought she left and then she came back, or is that a different Candy? Do you know? Uh, I used to love the one that left. Um, I think she left and went to like pajama. That's how I know that pajama stamps. Now I'm hoping I got her name right. If Geraldine was on here, she would know. Um, I think it was Candy. Shannon, you're right. You know they sound just alike, right? Candy, Shannon, same thing. But me and Geraldine used to watch Shannon's lives all the time. We watch them in Zoom. Oh, she went to beauty school? Oh, wow. I could see that though. Her and her sister had lives, were doing like lives regularly for a while. We would see them, I think it was like Friday night. I loved her cards. Oh my gosh. I was so inspired by so many. She was just amazing. I was like, that's where I want to be one day. You know how I got started? How did you get started in 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 card making like so deep? And I'll tell you how I got started while I'll wait for you to type. um, so I got started. I used to do like scrapbooking all the time when I was younger, and everybody used to like laugh because like they would have a photo and I would always be staring at the photos for the longest time. Like I would stare at everything. I stared at the color. And it would take me 10, 15 minutes to stare at one photo. And my sister used to tease me all the time. She'd be like, Andre, you've been looking at that photo for 10, 15 minutes. Give me that picture. But I used to stare at it because I didn't know at the time. I was staring at the lights. I was staring at the exposure. I was staring at but I didn't know the terms. I was just figuring out what I loved. I was looking at the beauty, in the photo um, and how it was created. So I was a scrapbooker big time. And then I went to I went to school and I learned Photoshop. And then I was making like posters and stuff like that for fun. And then I met my husband. He's an artist, and so we, we he made like posters and stuff for our group. Okay, hang on. Jennifer Chamberlain had a Facebook Maker Bees. It was a class called Tiny Tatted Houses. I loved it, but then I needed more. I found Gina K. Oh my gosh, I love Gina K. During the end of the pandemic, and that's it. That's awesome. So, um, let me tell you my route to getting Gina K. So me and my husband, we dated whatever. We had children, and one day my little girl, we didn't have money, so my little girl came in the room, and she was like 2 or 3 years old, and she was like, I want to take dance. And I was like, oh, baby, we can't afford it. We can't. And I'm pregnant at the time with, no, I wasn't pregnant. Um, so she must have been 4 because we, my baby was 3 months old. So Xander. And she was like, I want to take dance. And I was like, oh, we can't afford it. And, she was young and she was like, why can't we afford it? I want to take it, and I felt so bad. And I kid you not, I was like, why can't she afford it? You know what I mean? Like in my head. And so I decided, and then and there a commercial came on. Cause at the time I was teaching. I'm in the school system. And a commercial came on and it was like this school for graphic design. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. And I called. And now when I tell you I didn't drive or anything, and I had my license, but I didn't like driving. So to go to the school, I was gonna have to drive 20 minutes. And I was like, I'm doing it. And my motivation was my child, my daughter who wanted to take dance. And so I went to, I went to the thing and I went to school. And I did very well. And I did very well in all my classes. I focused on this because I had a goal. And so then I went into design and I said, I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to come back to the same schools and teach design. And I did just that. And so, I become this designer. I love it. I love teaching. But I realized I love teaching more than I like being an actual, like being in the field and dealing with work orders and stuff. I mean, I had to do it, but I like teaching. So I was usually teaching the people in the shop stuff because I studied it like a savant. And then, so then, teaching, but I always wanted more. Like I always wanted more of my designs. Like when I would do graphic design, I would always do something different, something extra with it. Like I always made it physical. And so the pandemic hits, boom, I'm home. And my uncle dies of COVID. So I'm sad, right? And my daughter, I'm not telling you the story for the sad part. This part is the part. She wanted to make me smile. Like I was really depressed and it was a dark space that I hadn't been in before. I wasn't like thinking of taking, life steps, but I was very sad. Um and she wanted me to laugh and she wanted me to smile. So she made me watch TikTok. Okay? So I watched the TikTok with her and I am laughing and I am loving it. And so I download the app and all I see, because it looks at your interest, and was these cricket classes and cricket, stuff how to do this with the cricket and this, that, and other. So I started down that road, right? And I so then I decided, yes, this is what I want to do. I got me a cricket and Jennifer Maker and Melody Lane. Those were my people. You hear me? So I was started making t-shirts and I was making posters. I was making everything. And I was using my graphic design skills um, to do this. And I was so excited, right? And Melody Lane died. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was so sad. But Melody Lane and and um and May May were really, really close friends. Like they would be on each other's show. So I needed somebody who related to her. So I started watching May May just to see, like, because I knew she would have like dedications and stuff. So I started watching May May and what's the other lady? She just passed too. She had cancer. Miss Rita to the rescue. And I loved them. And I was loving what they were, what they were about. And so, um, well, then when May May did a lot of um, um, card making and stuff and portfolios and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm digging this, and so they hooked me. You know what I mean? And then I started learning all that stuff, and then I wanted to, I thirst, for more. And then I found, no, I didn't find Keona and them. They found me somehow. I think it was one of our other friends was like, hey, we're meeting in Zoom. Do you want to come join our Zoom? And I was like, I don't really want to do Zoom. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to be on camera. And she got me and I started going. And I would go and have my camera off and 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 Keona was like, turn that camera on. So I remember this was so funny. I was like, what? So I turned the camera on and that was all she wrote. Jennifer Maker is Jennifer Chamberlain? Really? I did not know that. Oh, that's so funny. So we got hooked by the same person. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I did not know that. So what's her name at the time you got on? Was she going by Chamberlain or Maker? That is hilarious. I didn't know who you were talking about. I didn't think I knew that person. Uh, Maker bees. Oh my gosh, really? See, I think when I got into her, she had already been established as Jennifer Maker. You know what I mean? I think that is so funny. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. I love that. She's like the gateway drug, isn't she? Her marketing, I tell you what, is top notch. Goodness gracious. I'm like, wow. Like this girl really has it going on with that. But I know Melody Lane and her for a while. They used to be friends because that's how I knew Melody Lane because Jennifer would tell me that that's the paper that she was using. Not tell me. I said tell me like we're personal, but she would say that that's the paper she was using. And Melody Lane, we like we were talking in emails together, and I would ask her, stuff about the business. I told her, I think I want to do this direction. And she would always give me advice, always. So when she died, that hurt my heart. Yeah, she is doing Dreambox now, big time. I'm like, wow. I remember when they sent that to her um, the first time and she was talking about it. So she come a long way. She come a long way. I'm off screen because I'm gonna cut this and I can't cut on the paper. So I'm doing my X-Acto knife to cut these center areas as much as I can. I can't get it all, but I'll show you when I get it cut. Um, but yeah, we went down the same path. Did you get a cricket? Which one did you get? If you did, and which ones do you have? Girl, I went cricket crazy. I'm gonna tell you that, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Which one did you get? Did you get a dream box? Yes, yeah. I saw an old video of her with dark hair, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't know she had dark hair. I mean, she had dark hair, but not that dark. There was a video where she was, I think she was in her house. Do you know now she's got like she's, I don't know if she did the tour yet, but she's got, they bought a farm, her and her boyfriend. They're so cute. And I saw an opening one time to work for her, and it was remote. And I thought about applying back then, um, but it was full time, and I couldn't do full time. But I thought about it. It wasn't bad pay either, but it couldn't supplement, you know. So I was like, ah. Used to pay dues. I used to pay. So I paid for the longest time. I don't know. I think I still pay to support Melody Lane's dream, but what was it? I paid for what is it called? Sorry, I paid for the Patreon, and I think I still pay Melody Lane's Patreon because um when she died suddenly, her son still, you know what I mean? Like I just couldn't imagine that, and I wanted to make sure, to help out as much as I could. So I still pay that, but I'm probably gonna stop paying soon though. I think they fine now. Holly's doing well. That's her sister who's, taking over the business. What do you think of this? So I'm gonna put, of course, I'm gonna have to cut the ends, but I'm gonna put this on each end, and then I'm gonna cut off the flowers on the edges, and then I'm gonna put the sentiment like right here. What do you think? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Let me see. Let me put my. Let me start gluing it down. See how this goes. Did you do your U card yet? Thank you. In it, what are we at? No, not you. We're at uh VW. You do your V card yet? And your W card. So- oh yeah. I can't wait to get it. I did an umbrella card. It was so cute. I'm hoping she posted. Um I don't even know if the other lady hasn't posted my card yet, so I'm thinking I'm gonna send her another one because she hasn't. That was the T card. I did a turtle card for her, but um, and I asked did she receive it, and I haven't heard anything, so I'm just gonna take it. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I don't want to bug her. You know what I mean? So I need this to go under there. Come on, lift up just a little bit, just a little bit. So there we go. 4 to 6 weeks. What's 4 to 6 weeks? Patience, my friend. It was okay. Okay. Well, yeah, true. Especially, do you know? Did I tell you that I sent something off to somebody? It was Christmas of 20 2023, and I sent them a message, let them know that I sent the card off. I got it back last month. Yeah, returned to me. I was like, what happened in a whole year? Isn't that crazy? It was over a year, actually. I said, oh my goodness. I sent her a message, and I sent the message just so that, honestly, so that I have it in my phone, you know, like, because I just need to remember that for the rest of my life. That's not something I ever want to forget happened. That is crazy. Oh, the blue boogie's got me. Now rub that out. Okay. Now, think I'm gonna use sentiment. Let's see how I want to put that. When I think of you, you know that I kind of want. I didn't think about that at the time. To strip this across, like I want to put a strip across here. You know what I mean? So let me get a. Let me see. I have all, you know what? I have also new pattern paper. I was about to say, if I had pattern paper on here, I could also enter this one in two contests. 2 for 1, 2 for 1. They have this cool pattern paper. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if I can make this work. I just want to put a strip across. If I can make it work, I'm gonna actually die cut on top of a strip. Look at that, already cutting strips for me. Do you see that? Do you see that? It's like it knew. And it is pattern paper. So I could put a strip across there. I think this is gonna happen. I really think it's gonna happen. I pulled out the my space is so small. This is so funny. This way. I pulled out the big dog. Look at that. Smooth like butter. Okay. I need to cut it at what? 4 1/4. So to break that up, I'm gonna put that across there, and I'm gonna put thinking of you. I'm gonna stamp it. I need it bigger. See that? What do you think? You gotta work. Work it, girl. Let me see. Let me see how that's gonna look with 2. Hmm. Thinking of you. I mean, it'll fit, but it'll be tight. You know what? I'll put this across, and then I'll get a circle punch, and punch thinking of you out. Christy, you like that idea? Yeah. Then I don't have to worry about that glue booger right there. All right. So I need to get another sheet of paper. I need to stamp thinking of you. I know I have, and do a circle. Circle punch. Oh, you know what? Remember I punched out that that flower shape? Christy, I'm about to ask you what I do with it. It should be like right there. Let me see. I didn't punch it out. I remember I was showing you how to die cut work, and it was that circle punch. And see, I like it because it's in a flower shape. Where did I put it? That's the question, Christy. That's the true question. Is where did it go? And your true answer is you just don't know. I know, because I'm about to cut another one. So yeah, right. I'm about to cut another one, and then it's gonna pop his little head, and I'll be like, ugh, now where were you? Why you do that to me? You know. All right. Cut this out. And my only question is, should it be? Oh, you know what? Since I gotta cut it out, I'm gonna cut it out on this paper. Okay. Now you get to see it twice, Christy, because it's just amazing. And I want to show the whole world. But Christy, I gotta find the die. There it is. Okay. And then, oh, let me see. You know what I wonder? Because I'm a daredevil, and I have to know if I since so it looks like this. And I'm wondering if I see this either gonna be a bad idea or it's gonna be the best idea ever. I don't know. But you know I have to know. Okay, hang on. I have to know, Christy. I have to know. Yeah. Is that the light pink? Yeah. I'm probably gonna be like, I should have put it in the um I should have did this in the stamp platform, but you know. And I still believe I should have did it in the stamp platform. how will we know unless we test it? You know? Okay, so I'm gonna try this one. Veins. Let's see. I believe that lines up like that. Too dark, but I'm rolling with it. Let's see. What does that look like? Let's see. This one I'm gonna do in black. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta tell me. It's called amateur move. I can't wait till I'm gonna have to get a different camera. We are looking at this thing that actually comes from the ceiling. It's like a little pole thing. Um, into getting that since I want to do this. All right, now I gotta get up because I gotta get over it. See what it looks like. So I think I should have colored it in. But that's okay. This is gonna work for something. All right, go ahead and but now you get to see it cut again. All right, let me see. All right, so gotta find that folder. All right, here we go. You know, at the beginning of this live, my craft space was beautiful. Hold on. Now this craft space looks like we're not gonna talk about that. Oh, just switch accounts. Hey, making cards with friends. All right. So I'll cut them both out just in case that doesn't work. It ain't gonna work color wise. I can see that, but did you see that? Like butter. All right. All right. So I was thinking. Let me take some drink. Okay. So I was thinking of stamping the thinking of you on here. and then putting that on top of here. But I was also thinking, you think this should coordinate with the pattern paper? I should die cut that out of the pattern paper so that coordinates, or with the let's see, I'm gonna go, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So you're always thinking. I love it. What Candace? Candace, where my like at? You got like the video, Candace? I'm gonna have to talk to Candace and Geraldine. You don't know which one? I know. Let me cut out the other one just to see. Now you know my question. What did I do with that paper? There it is. All right. Let's see. So the third flap. I like that this one has lines. I didn't even know I needed them. I'm sad that I gotta run the die cut machine again. Oh, all sadness. Did you see how sad it was? Candace, I see you. Here we go. All right, let's see if one looks better. Would you believe it? I'm almost done. All right. Yeah, you know what? I think that's the deal. It looks better with that because it's more coordinated. See? With that pattern paper. Oh, edge this in pink? Wait, let me see. Oh, were you talking about the white paper, edge that in pink? With this? Yeah. Yeah, I think the pattern came out nice. So I'm going to ink directly on the pattern. So I'm definitely going to use this for that. You ladies are the bestesses. The bestesses. All right, let's see. See where the wood grain goes. The wood grain goes. The wood grain goes right there. And thinking of you. Oops. There it is. Had to find it, y'all. I had to find it. It's coming together. All right, let's see. Yeah. Candace, I gotta show you what the card looked like. What you missed. Let me see. Yeah, okay. There is. I have this little sheet I keep to test before I commit this sheet. See if I like how it's going to lay down. Yep, I like it. Not exactly centered, but I'll take it. So now I can actually do the real printing. Look at that. First ink. Looks nice. That does not normally happen. I'm going to call that a win. Okay. So move this one. You're not about to believe this, but now I'm like, what'd I do with my card? Hold on. Well, I know you'll believe it, but I thought I put it up here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we got this. I'm going to have to cut a little piece of this off. But I'll wait till I adhere it to the card. All right, this. Let me go and glue that down. I wasn't squeezing that whole time. I actually was just moving the glue around. Let me see. Make sure I got that straight. My trusty dusty T-square I haven't opened yet because I want to do it in an opening. There we go. Okay. I'm thinking of you. I should pop that up. Maybe thinking of you should be popped up. Now I say these wonderful things, and then the next word out of my mouth is, what did I do with my dimensionals? I just had them before the live. And I found them. You thought I lost them. Whoop, whoop. I was kidding. Well, that is crooked. We're not going to talk about that. That's okay. It is what it is. Not super crooked, but it's crooked to where I can see it. So now I have to catty corner this. All right. Okay. There we go. Let's take this off. Take this off. Then I'm going to angle this since that's crooked. You know what I'm saying? That's the tricks. Oh, look at that, Christy. That came out cute. Okay, let me cut stuff. go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Oops. Is that right? Is this right side up or? Thank you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you guys were here with me. Okay. Let me see. Okay. And now you hear this to the back of this. Get stuff out the way. It amazes me how junky a craft room can get within seconds. Okay. And I don't have Altenew adhesive, though I think I have a roll of Altenew tape, but I gotta get some adhesive from them too. Let me go get this here. This tape gun Walter introduced me to has changed my life. Hear me? My life would never be the same. I'm doing a happy dance. Look at that, ladies. I finished my card. Woo! So excited. Ah, first live, and I did it. Oh, I love it. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to finish it on here, if you want to be honest. Because, you know, we take a while. But that was awesome. So I love that. I love not knowing what I was going to do, which is what I always do. And then I love when it becomes successful. So, you're embellishing. Are you almost done with your card? That is so fun. So I look, you notice I didn't even put embellishments on here. I don't always put them on there. Actually, I hardly ever put embellishments on, and I don't know why. It just I never it never like I never see the embellishment that I want to put on there. I don't know. I have some really cool ones. Like I have um these, but they're purple. My baby came in. Hold on. That life be life and my pebbly poo. I'm on YouTube live. Love you. Good sleep. My girl's my old lady. She goes to bed at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, baby. Okay. On your behalf, you had to type. That's true. No, that's true. No, that one night you oh my gosh, I could not believe y'all finished in like I came in and y'all were gone. I was like, oh, they'll still be there. Y'all were gone. And you all finished your card. I was like, whoa, whoa. That's some next level stuff, Christy. But you did. No, you did have to type. How far are you from being finished? And YouTube as a community, I do want to be active in the YouTube community. Um, gotcha. Yeah, I understand that completely. Um, but I don't know how much they let us post in the community. So I'm gonna post my card in the YouTube community after I take pictures of it and stuff and see if we can. I think a while ago I looked in there and you couldn't. You could only post type. So we'll see if it lets me. I'm gonna post it in the community, um, and I'll let you know so that um, so that we could be active in each other's communities. If YouTube's able to pull it off, oh my goodness, I'll probably be doing YouTube more than I do Facebook. I ain't gonna you send me an image. Oh, that's so cute. That's what she sent me. Look at that. Isn't that cute? This is what you're working on now, right? See, I like that because then I can just show what y'all send me. See? This is what Christy's working on. How cute is that? You doing a one layer card? Oh, is that what you did the other day? You did a one layer card? I love those, by the way. I mean, sometimes I have to go two layer, but I actually like one layer cards too. Where'd you get watercolor markers for $8 at? What? Speak. Speak to me. That's cute. Oh, you color an acrylic block and use the brush, right? I do that too. Yeah, yeah, I like that too. Um, that way you have more control over how much comes out. I didn't use watercolor paper, so that was the reason I used the markers. But yeah, I like using a brush more so than the markers. I didn't want to wet it up, so this is why I didn't line up this part too well, but or the measurement is off or something. No, that should so yeah. It didn't either, but it is a smaller image. What did I say? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, and that's why. Yeah, I wanted to use the brush. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, but I didn't think this through. So I don't know why I was thinking I had alcohol markers by Altenew. That don't even make sense. I didn't buy any. How would I have them? But I thought I had alcohol markers, and so I used regular paper, and it would have eaten this paper up. This is it's like 65 weight. Yeah, it wouldn't have been able to handle it. It could barely handle these alcohol markers. So, like if I feel it, I can feel the texture. So yeah, I didn't want to tear it up, and I didn't want to have to re-stamp it either. So I just I went with the flow. That card is cute. I did thinking of you, and you did grateful for you. Perfect. Altenew's gonna be proud of our cards, right? Right, Altenew. Right. Would you use your paper heavier though? Did you use Tim Holtz paper or Simon Hurley paper? Either way, Rangers paper. Uh, what'd you use? Comment cards. What are comment cards by? Comment card. Oh, what comment cards? Tell me. I need to know. You talking about like the? Yeah, I don't know. What are comment cards? Oh no, that's sad. So I got those things about spellbinders, those dies where I'll know what paper I use and I'll put them around a keychain thing. Oh wow, that is gonna be sad. Oh, I wish I knew. I like that. So when I take my picture, I gotta have all that. Although I didn't even use these, so they only go in the picture. I didn't use any of those. I just used the markers. So I like that. I think I want to repeat that one with um on watercolor paper. Ooh, you know what other paper is really good too that does that? The Strathmore, all the art papers that are for like mixed media and they're smooth, Bristol smooth. They are amazing with watercolor. With programs we don't. Oh man, yeah. I'd be sad too. I'm sorry. That would make me sad. My husband came in with dinner. Thank you. You get to see my dinner. Thank you. I got steak and rice. Look, I can have jasmine rice. I still have about 500. Oh, good. So you got a while before you run out. Yeah. How far are you from um being done? I wanted to show you a card, but we can do it in the um, Facebook as well. But well, I can see where you are with your card. 5 minutes. Oh, I got 5 minutes. I'm good. Um, let's see. I used Copic. Now you know that's a compliment. Somebody asked me was the card that I did this one with the better press. They asked me was my coloring done with mask, and I was like, no. It was Copic markers. That's cool. Did you see that one? I love that Better Press machine. Oh my gosh. Like the image it gives is amazing. Uh and I had a limited Copic palette. Like that's all the Copics I have. I don't even have I don't even have full color groups. But I made it work. I tried to like put them in groups as much as I could, but girl, I was so lacking in Copics. But a friend from California is sending me some. She she told me she put them in the mail today. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. She's amazing. She loves Disney, and she's sending me Copics. Let's see. Oh, she's one of my friends to Adobe. Um, Melissa. Her name's Melissa too, and she's sending me. She saw my limited Copics, and I guess she was like, "Ooh, girl." So she sent me a message, and she said, "Hey, I have Copics that I don't use. I have doubles. I can send them to you." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, please do." But you know, you do that, right? And you really don't think the person's gonna send it. You guys, you know. But she messaged me today with the tracking number, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, yay, thank you!" You know. So, speaking of that, I think I have an extra an extra something with all and create. I don't know. Um, I don't remember what it was, but something that I have extra. So when I figure it out, I'll ask you if you have it, and if you don't have it and you want it, I'll bring that for you when we go. I can't remember what it is. I ordered two by accident. I don't remember if it was a stencil or if it was a stamp. I doubt it was a stamp. I'm thinking it had to be a stencil or a die. I'm not sure. But um, if we talk and you don't have it, do you want it? Oh, now, Christy. Now, you already know. You told me they were having an Easter sale yesterday, and you know that I made a purchase yesterday during their Easter sale. I sure did. You know what I got? I got they had like a one of those boxes for like $69. It was like $200 worth of stuff. It said it was like one of the collections. So I got that one. It, you probably already have all of them, but um I was like $69. That's not a bad deal for all of that. So I got that. I got a die, and I think that was it. I kept it low. I try to keep it as low as possible because I didn't have a lot of money to get as much as I wanted to get, but you know, do their collections go on sale like that often? Like it was the whole collection. You know what collection I'm talking about? You know, I was on that site for a long time last night. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Pamper Chef is cool too. I got some of that. Somebody always selling Pamper Chef though. Funny. Pamper Chef has a lot of sales. Or you talking about? Or are you talking about All and Create? Oh, good. How is your All and Create collection? Is it like crazy? Like my Gina K collection is crazy. Who's the most? I think Stampin' Up I have the most stuff of though. But what collection is crazy for you? What's your craziest collection? Oh, four thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Candy Bob and Chrissy. You have a lot of everything. I can't say I have a lot of everything. I can say I got a lot of Salmon Says Stamp. I can say I have a lot of Pink and Maine, and that's only because I've been in the Crafty Courtyard for like 2 or 3 years. I have a lot of La La Land because I've been in their group for 2 years monthly. I have a lot of Simon Says because I've been in that group for like 3 years. Um, who else do I get monthly? Oh, I have a lot of I have 3 years worth of 3 or 4 years worth of May May, the Scripture Club and the regular club. Um uh who else? Is that it? Oh, I got a lot of somebody. I just canceled them. I have a lot of Brutus Monroe, like a lot, and I had to cancel him because I was in this club for like 3 years, but I had to downsize, and he was one of the ones I downsized with, and there was somebody else who I had a lot of, and I had to downsize. Um, I can't remember who it is. It was too much happening. Yeah, me either. It's funny. Usually, yeah, me either. Um, I have a lot of like Stampin' Up likes to retire stuff. So I got a lot of retired stuff too. It's like as soon as I get it, they retire it. So what I decided to do was not buy as much up front and wait for it to retire. You taking your picture? Yay! I'm gonna show you guys her card. Whoever else listens to this live. Let's see. It's funny you said taking a picture, and then I got dangerously silent. It was like as if I talked, it was gonna interrupt your picture. Yeah, crazy. Put this. Let me know when you send it, just in case my alert doesn't go off to tell me that you sent something. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason with this camera. Sometimes it feels like an app, sometimes it don't. This camera has this function. So I'm gonna switch this. Tell me if my sound sounds different. Hello, 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 hello. Does it sound any different than it did a second ago? Because it has some AI voice thing. So I just turned it on just to see what it does. Let's see. Oh, I see you said. Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. Christy, hang on. Which way is let's let it focus. There we go. Wait. Uh, there we go. There we go. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. And you got the pattern paper. Do you know about the Simon Says stamp thing going on right now? Where I think Dallas she posted it in the no, she didn't. Somebody else posted it. But they said that if you use pattern paper in any way, all you have to do is post it on the blog and you have a chance to win like $25 or $50. They do it weekly, it's randomly. So you're automatically entered, but you have pattern paper on there so you can enter. And you just put the SSG challenge or something like that. It doesn't matter. I asked about that too. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it's by. You can still enter. So like that's why I chose pattern paper for my part so that I can enter it. So I'll be entering into that contest too. The bottom circle. I'm talking about the pattern paper. Uh, it looks like that plaid. Is that pattern paper? If it is, that counts as your pattern paper. Just like mine is just that little belly band. It's not really a belly band, but yeah. So this counts. Go for that $25. Yeah, I don't have anything that Simon Says stamp on mine. This is all pink and Main. That is so cute. That water bottle's pink and Main. That's so cute. I really need to use my pink and Main stuff. I got so many boxes. That's why I'm happy that I started the live because that's what I'm gonna do. Each time I'm gonna go through something. I'm gonna try to go through these boxes. I got so many, girl. I definitely have enough to about like I have enough to fund to do my lives for probably like 20 years. It's crazy. The walls are so crazy. Like downstairs, there's piles and piles of stuff. And, you know, it's crazy. But that's our picture, which is awesome, man. We both completed something. So, what I would love for us to do, you're in my Facebook group, right? I know I sent you a an invite. The Happy's Creative. Let me see. I was gonna say if you would post in there, um, this one. Happy Creatives. Are you in that group? Okay, yeah, I thought so. Post in there, and I'm gonna post mine too. And that we created this during a live, during our first live. Yahoo! All right, girl. Thank you. I love that we hung out and that we both completed something in our time frame. No rush, no nothing. I love that. Um, Hopefully we get our Saturday started. And you said you could stream to both, which would be awesome. Um, so that's our next step. I'm ready if you are. I love doing these and not having to be rushed. I don't care if it's just me and you in here. It's awesome. You know, we do our lives. So, yeah, see, that's awesome. Yes. No, I love that. I love, like I said, I want to end my day with crafting because life's just too stressful not to. So, good night. Thank you. And until next time, ta ta. Ta ta. Thanks for coming, Candace, as well. I know you're lurking in the background. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. Love yes. Love yes. Bye. Bye. Let me now I'll figure out how to end this in a minute. What? Is that it? No. I'm just gonna close it. There you go. Oh, there it is.